Stop everything, because we have to face the truth. Prince Harry looks utterly lost. Like a guy handed the golden ticket to freedom, fame, and fortune, yet somehow locked himself in his own mental prison. At first, it played like a romance. A rebellious prince defying tradition, picking love over legacy, and breaking free from the palace's suffocating walls. But now, that tale has twisted completely. Today, it's like watching a slow-motion disaster unfold. And Harry, he's the guy on the tracks, strutting like it's Paris Fashion Week. And here's the harsh reality no one wants to whisper. His marriage to Meghan Markle might just be the catalyst for his total meltdown. This isn't a fairy tale gone slightly sideways, it's a full-blown derailment. Think about it, what's actually improved for Harry since saying "I do." Sure, to children, Archie and Lilibet, adorable little angels. But beyond that, career in shambles, his family fractured, reputation shredded. Sanity nowhere in sight. Just look at the wreckage. The Spotify deal exploded spectacularly. Executives didn't even sugarcoat it, they straight up called him a grifter. And that podcast? Dead on arrival. Not even Meghan's A-list guests could breathe life into it. Then comes Netflix. Started with a $100 million fireworks show. Now Harry's. Barely tolerated. All the spotlight on Meghan's next solo spectacle. Her book, her accusaries, her narrative his. Background noise in her spotlight. And his own ventures. It's that masterpiece documentary about polo. Yes, seriously, titled Brace Yourself, Polo. Not royal rides, not King's Game, not even hooves and airs. Just polo. Creative team clearly vanished after a coffee run. Nobody watched. Not even the horses if they had Netflix accounts. Meanwhile, Harry speaks publicly, and it's lawsuits or sob stories. Court cases stacked like medals, all results ugly. Losing left and right, millions gone. And for what? Just to remind that royalty doesn't feel safe in the UK after voluntarily giving up royal protection. Perks aren't a right once you quit the job. That's reality. Even his charity efforts, like Cinnabel, which that charity, once his crown jewel and tribute to Princess Diana. Reduced to ashes. Internal chaos, endless finger-pointing, public image shredded. This isn't just a scratch on his legacy. It's a full-blown PR inferno. And all of this while he's holed up in a multi-million-dollar Monaco mansion. Taking out the trash, vacuuming floors, basically playing Meghan's personal assistant. Tragic doesn't even cover it. Humiliating? Yes. And what's Meghan doing? During all this, nothing. Total silence. Mentally checked out. She's married to Harry, technically, but only for her perks. Titles, status, royal proximity, zero responsibility. Smart move. She knows staying hitched keeps her relevant. Emotionally, she's halfway out the door, eyes on the next big payday. And Harry, still clutching love while his empire implodes. Here's the harsh reality. Harry isn't trapped by Meghan, he's trapped by his pride. Somewhere deep down, he knows it's failing. Not blind, just unwilling to admit he miscalculated. That marrying Meghan might have been a catastrophic error. Because admitting that means conceding. He wrecked his life, abandoned family, torched every Buckingham Bridge. All for something that never delivered what he imagined. And let's be real, Meghan isn't even hiding her endgame anymore. She's got the titles, celebrity clout, platform without ever lifting a royal finger. Rumors are swirling that her next reinvention is already on deck. A memoir, a documentary, a lifestyle empire, maybe even a new billionaire husband. Because the one thing missing, serious money she actually owns. Harry was the gateway to the castle, now he's just scenery. Useful, replaceable. Just watch how she moves around him publicly. In photos, her body language screams volumes. It trails behind, eyes down, juggling bags, umbrellas in tow. Meghan commands the spotlight. Harry holds the props. The hierarchy is obvious. This isn't a partnership anymore. He's not at the top, not even middle tier. He's the help. And the cruelest part, he still thinks he's the prince calling the shots. Even royal experts have dropped the pretense. Ingrid Seward, a top voice in palace reporting, laid it out bluntly. Meghan is the obstacle. Any peace deal between Harry and the royal family, forget it. Not while she's around. William doesn't trust her. Charles is stuck in the middle. Courtiers have all but exiled Harry and the British public. They've gone from curious to embarrassed to openly hostile. But it's not just across the pond. The American audience is losing patience too. The brave escapee image of Harry has shattered. People notice the contradictions. He preaches privacy, yet signs deals exposing every detail. He talks trauma, but it reads like exploitation. Worst of all, that cheeky, army-serving, fun-loving prince is gone. What's left is a man drowning in million-dollar mansions, weighed down by resentment and regret. And let's not forget the financial chaos. For a guy who quit the royal paycheck, Harry sure knows how to burn through cash. Court battles alone have cost him millions, suing governments, newspapers, anyone who questions him, and losing most. His name is now a legal liability, scaring off investors and partners alike. Meanwhile, Meghan is plotting her solo rise. Rumors of a book deal, a Netflix reboot, and if whispers are true, she's aiming to marry someone richer than Harry ever dreamed, maybe even Rupert Murdoch. Laugh if you want, but it makes sense. Meghan is sharp, ambitious, transactional, and Harry, he's no longer the headline. He's the footnote, the X. What he fails to see is that each day he lingers, he sinks further into irrelevance. The royal family won't welcome him back with her around. The public won't root for a man who looks this miserable. Okay, Meghan? She's already scripting the next chapter. With or without him, William holds the key now. Not Charles, not Camilla, not the palace staff or advisors. It's William, Harry's own brother, who drew the hardest line. And that line slices straight through Meghan Markle. As long as she's by Harry's side, there's no return to the palace, to the family, or even a normal sibling bond. William hasn't forgotten the shots fired in Spain, the public humiliation of Kate, or the way Harry painted his family as villains in some Netflix saga. Forgiveness. Maybe someday, but not with Meghan still in play. And Harry, despite it all, still craves that connection. Every interview, every book, every quote, he wants his father's love, his brotherhood back. But here's the catch. He wants all that without owning up to the fallout of what he wants at all. A California mansion and royal respect, freedom from duty and throne perks. But life doesn't work that way. At some point, you pick a side, and the window, it's closing fast. Charles won't reign forever. His health is already in question. When he's gone, William becomes king. And William isn't interested in forgiveness games. No late night talks, no secret palace tea sessions. Once the crown lands, it's final. No texts, no olive branches, no slow rebuild. William's reign won't include Harry and Meghan. She knows this. That's why Meghan keeps the marriage barely alive, milking the last scraps of prestige. Titles, connections, the Duchess brand, they all have weight. But the moment Harry turns into a liability, she'll drop him. Just like she's ditched everyone before: ex-husband, father, siblings, former friends, gone, discarded, erased. That's her blueprint, which leads to the moment of reckoning. If Harry wants even a sliver of dignity, he must move first. He has to be the one to pull the plug. Not out of spite, not for revenge, but to reclaim control of his own narrative. If Meghan files first, the world will frame it as her bravely exiting a toxic marriage. That's the story she'll sell. The Netflix special, the tell-all memoir, the polished brand of resilience. But if Harry files first, everything flips. Suddenly, he's making the move. He's owning the chaos. And that alone could spark a redemption arc. The media would feast. The public might rally. Royals could even consider a cautious second chance. Not full reinstatement, too late for that, but a seat at the table. A fatherly reunion, maybe even a careful handshake from William. Walking away from Meghan would scream louder than any apology. It wouldn't just mend royal ties, it could save Harry's life. Right now, he's unraveling financially and emotionally. Lost, drained, seething. The public sees it. The press sees it. Allies are running out of excuses. This isn't a marriage. It's a live-action collapse. And the longer he stalls, the harsher the fallout. Here, divorce isn't defeat. Survival, the only path forward. Harry has one shot left. Walk before he's shoved. Seize control before she cashes in. And maybe, finally, find happiness on his terms. Not as a royal, not as a husband, but at last as himself.